I'm sorry. Can you ever forgive me? I'm sorry. I did not mean it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Apologies. They come in all different forms. Written notes, letters, words, begging, songs. Apologies come all over, don't they? But here's the thing about apologies. Does it really change how you feel about the situation? Oh, I got an apology. Everything's better now. It's like, man, really? Does an apology really have that much power over you? I need to have that apology. Apologize. Why do you gotta apologize? Apologize. Really? Man, must be a powerful thing. Apologizing to you to shut you up. Because you're tired of whatever it is that you're talking about. So it's even warranted. Is it even any damn good? Is it worth it? I used to be, whoa. Don't take my foot off the pedal. I won't, Louise. I won't. I appreciate it. I've been going through a lot, especially yesterday. But all this apologies, I'm so sorry. It's like, what is it for? I used to be a prisoner of that. I used to be one too. I wasn't like oblivious to it. I used to be like, no, I want my apology. But now, is it going to really change the way I feel if I get the apology? Because 9 times out of 10, people you apologize to, they still going to be mad about it. And they still going to bitch about it. So, hey, why are you apologizing? You can apply this to any situation that you want. It's gonna fit. If you want to use any celebrity situation, you can say Megan Thee Stallion. What did you apologizing for, Tori, and all of that? What you apologizing for? Things will never be the same. I'm on a road to nowhere. Now, exactly though, but would you feel a certain type of way just because you didn't get an apology? Most of us do. But I'm like, why are you going to hold yourself hostage to an apology? That's about the only thing I could really say in a situation such as this. Is don't make yourself a prisoner to an apology. If people are really sorry for what they've done, their ways and actions work more better than words. If people are really sorry for what they've done, their ways and actions outweigh the actual words of apology. Exactly, Mr. Hunt. It's all about the ways and actions. People's behavior does not change, or it happens continuously. The person's not sorry. So stop being a prisoner to an apology. Like I said, I used to be that person. I'm like, look, I want my apology. You know, like, and they would apologize. It wouldn't mean any damn thing. So only person you're hurting is yourself. Right, most people, yeah, in a relationship situation, but most people apologize when they absolutely know they just want to shut you up. That's their main concern. Their concern is not your well-being. They either want to just say, hey man, my bad, you know, just to move on. That's what the apology is for. I want to move on from this situation, so let's just apologize and say my bad or whatever. Let's go do what we're going to do anyway. I feel like I'm right by the range, and I think that's it right there. Yep, man, I'm good. Man, I'm good. Yeah, it's Red Dot Arms. You know, the gun store, gun shop. Tactical gear, everything. This is why I come to get armed when I feel like I might be in trouble. Now, here we are again. Can you drive any slower, you stupid idiot? Right here in good old Antioch. Antioch, Illinois. What y'all know about Antioch? He said nothing. He said nothing. But this is why I always mean, though, about apologies. Somebody's ways in action is always going to tell you how they truly feel. I mean, your girl could say she's sorry for messing up, but is that going to make you forget the 36 blowjobs she just gave beforehand? I'm sorry, I had a bad weekend, I had a couple of drinks. But I'm sorry, take me back. I love you though, babe. See, I still came home. What's this? Use that mouthwash for 24 hours. Don't eat, don't do nothing. Gargle, spit for about 2 hours. Well, men apologize more than women, of course. Men always want to move on. Men are always the ones that's basically going to screw up. Why? Because women are always complaining. They're never satisfied. Prince one line, she's never satisfied, she's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when people fight. I will never have women problem because I will keep them on a team. One girl got mad off a YouTube video I did, and I had, that video was kind of wrong. I was going back listening to some of the old videos. Man, I was ruthless. Ruthless. But it was all true. She heard me on the one video calling her on the phone and she couldn't come over. Then I called another girl on the other phone. Called another girl right behind that to come over. Right after she was down. I'm a bad boy. Like I said, I gotta have a starting five. And I guess she heard the video or whatever and saw that and was mad. She instantly got livid with me. And if I found out what happened, now I could give a damn, but I rolled on over. So I'll never have women problem. Well, I'm at downtown Antioch. This is why I know I'll probably never get married. Oh man, this is why I went to the dentist. And that guy went off on me over $10. $10? I'm like, I'm Carcino, and you talking to me about $10? I almost lost my mind. I can see if I owed $500. But when I paid an astronomical bill out of my own pocket, and the only remaining balance I had was $10, I would have paid him. I said, you know what? I'm not paying you, brother. Not 1 cent. And it was just for the disrespect. It was the disrespect. He wrote on the letter, pay your bill. I'm like, this dude tripping over a $10 bill for real? Like that? Alright. I got something for him. I got something for him. The majority of the apologies I received in my lifetime, I didn't give a damn about them if I got them and didn't. It was more for the other person than it was for me. It had nothing to do with me. They wanted to apologize for their own feeling. Like, oh, okay, good. We're cool. All right, man. That's one. I'm like, I ain't worried about that. I'm just saying. That's my bad, man. I shouldn't have reacted that way. Because I won't say I'm right all the time, but 99.9% of the times, I'm right. It just takes other people a longer period of time to realize I'm right and they're wrong. Some it may take months. Some it may take years. But the conclusion always comes around to Carcino was right and you was wrong. Antioch is right by the Illinois border. As soon as you cross past Antioch, the very next thing is Kenosha, Wisconsin. You're right by the state line. And Mr. G's gyros in Antioch is one of the best in the world. You might want to, try to check that out. Mr. G's. That's right, Outlaw. I was right because I'm from Chicago, and we know his trainer actually is the trainer for a lot of the boxers out here. Nate Jones tried to get him to train Floyd Mayweather and be the trainer for him, the strength and conditioning coach for him when Jordan retired. Floyd refused. Absolutely. And that's how I would feel about the situation. Oh yeah, you're right. It took about 4 years. And I don't know why, because the trainer has told everybody in the world that it was food poisoning. But it took this documentary to come out and change the narrative of the flu game. A funny story at this McDonald's right here. This is a funny story here, baby. It's a Burger King right across the street. But on the corner is that McDonald's. So, a guy who used to work there by the guy named Randy. Randy and Latrell. So Randy used to work here, Latrell used to work at Burger King. They both was homeboys. So Latrell was like advertising, getting cars, waving them on the corner to come on in to McDonald's. Like, come on in. Why don't you get something to eat? You look hungry. I mean, he was doing this on his own. And Latrell's at Burger King and he laughing like, dude, McDonald's is never gonna promote you. What is you doing out there? You ain't even started punched in and you doing all that. That ain't your job. So Latrell basically was standing right over there doing his thing. Like, when I punch in, he punched in at 4:59. He started at 5 o'clock. That's when he punches in. He ain't giving the company 1 second more of his time. That is Latrell. So he gonna come over there and he gonna do his job. And as soon as it said, they be like, can you please stay late, and cover the shift? My time is up. Don't ask me to do nothing else. I'm not working fries. And I'm out. So that was Latrell's whole thing. Now, here it is. Randy wants to be a manager and all this stuff. He's out there. They make him an assistant manager. And Latrell is over there not doing a damn thing. So Latrell, cause like he walks up to the corner one time and he up there talking. He was like, dog, man, why don't you come work for Burger King? Bring all that energy over here. I'm making more money than you. He was making $1 more than Randy. Latrell was. He was like, man, Burger King, we make more. And he's like, y'all food all dirty and greasy. So Randy was like, nah. And back then they ain't had where you could stream, you could record on your phone, but the pixel, it was like pixely. So he was in there recording. This is me, Randy, at McDonald's. Look at here, this is our friendly staff, and we're doing great, and look how clean our facility is. So when he did that and they sent that to the manager, they promoted Randy and made him an assistant. That's how he became an assistant manager. Latrell was still in the same position. He didn't care about being no manager. So his pay went up. Randy ended up being promoted because the manager got, what is that? Scarlet fever. I didn't even know that you can get that as an adult. But he had some type of scarlet fever or something that he was out for 2 months. And Randy ran the entire store at that McDonald's. In 2 years, Randy became the full-time manager at that McDonald's. Latrell was still over there in the same position at Burger King. They thought his innovative idea of having people out on the corner waving people into McDonald's was a great idea. So people start using that in a company format where you see the people outside dancing with signs. spinning signs. Come on inside. Randy was one of the people that pioneered that because he did that before there was signs. He did this way back when. You saw the guy out there spinning a sign around. So, I say that to say this. Because Latrell walked over, going to the doggone corner like he always do to go walk home. Saw his homeboy walking in his doggone manager suit. And Latrell beat the living hell out of Randy. Randy didn't do a damn thing to him. He beat the living hell out of Randy, his homeboy. Beat him up. Now, did an apology come later from Latrell? Hell no. Latrell like, man, I ain't apologizing to him. Man, a punk. He gonna ask me, do you want a job over at McDonald's? Because I asked him, did he want to come work from Burger King? I'm trying to make him more money. Yeah, he trying to be all bougie now because he making all that money. Man, that's why I whooped his ass. I'm like, people didn't feel that way. Randy was beat up. People in the neighborhood was taking sides. It didn't look good because Randy was always the positive, happy guy. So people now want to fight Latrell over it. Caused a lot of this discord. So finally, when Latrell realized things was getting hot, he came over to apologize inside the McDonald's and said, man, my bad. You know, we boys. I just want to say I'm sorry. It made Randy feel good to hear the apology. Why, I have no idea, but it did. Randy's just a positive person. He was like, oh, okay, man. Yeah, man. If I did anything on my side, I'm sorry. He even apologized. Latrell hated his guts. Still after the apology and everything. So the apology didn't mean a damn thing because he still hated him. Because he was jealous. But he never strived to be anything that Randy strived to be. You see what I'm saying? How you gonna be mad at somebody that became something you never strove to be? And it didn't affect you in any way. Last I remember about the two, Latrell don't work there no more. I don't know where the hell he worked. Randy went on to work. They moved him to another McDonald's that they were opening up. He was running that, but he still works for McDonald's. Like, he's a manager, whatever. He's trying to own or be a district manager for McDonald's and stuff. But he had the attitude that McDonald's would want, or any company. Positive outlook. Smile on his face. You know, they love that. Enthusiasm. But Latrell was forced to apologize to a man that he really didn't want to apologize to. He knew the reason that he beat him up was jealousy. But did the apology mean anything? To Randy, it did. It gave him a false sense of security that everything's now okay. Everything is back right in the world. Well, Randy probably is coming up somewhere. I ain't seen Randy in years. That just goes to show you. Prime example. Right there at that Antioch McDonald's and the Burger King across the street that's still standing. Apology meant what? What was it gonna mean? Nothing. I broke myself from it. I broke myself from the prison of waiting for an apology to like it's gonna release something to make me feel a certain way. Like I need that release. I feel like it's holding me hostage. I mean, who gives a damn about Randy? The point is this. Randy might have been a good stand-up dude, very delusional guy, but he hadn't done anything to anybody. His thing and his drive was never to hinder anybody else. He just kept focused on him. But this person's hate and jealousy caused all the friction, but he was forced to apologize, but he didn't really mean it. So my thing is, don't hold yourself prisoner to an apology. People's ways and actions, that is apology enough. Like, I know people be like, but he didn't actually say the words. You know, I just want to hear the words. People ways and act. If somebody gave me $25,000 and said, man, here's 25 grand for the thing that happened the other day. He ain't got to say, I'm sorry. He ain't got to say, I didn't mean it. That 25K, oh, we good. We are good. I got a family member hiding from me because he owes me $78. $78. The funny thing is, I don't want it back. I don't want the $78 back. Keep the $78. You know why I don't want the $78 back? Because I got something for that. I got for $78, I get to have you away from me. Don't pay me back. You don't have to, because I know this person ain't going to ask me for another dime. No, sirree. They ain't going to ask for a quarter, a nickel, a penny. Because they know they owe me that $78. People ain't going to never forget where they got some free money. And in their mind, they think this $78 is like, man, he gonna bring up the $78. I know it. So when you see them, they always in a rush to get out of there. Oh, no, man, hey, man, yeah, man, I'm gonna talk to you, man. I gotta get out of here, boy. Woo, man, I got all these bills, man. Oh, man, I'm just trying to keep my head above water, man. You know what I'm saying? They got me at nose level right now, man. I was up there, man. I got up there, man. I was, man. I know, man. I gotta go, man. I ain't forgot about you now. Don't think I forgot about you. I'm like, you can remember me all you want. That's up to you. What's up, Lasky? I see you. Just remember, when it all goes down, Exactly. Now you don't got to deal with them, and it only costs you $78 to get rid of somebody who's begging and borrowing. And when they see you, they ducking and diving around holes, running in and out of holes, hoping you don't see them. They gonna do that for the rest of their life. Fine by me. You ain't gotta pay me back ever. We good. Okay, hold on. You said, what about people who always bringing up what they did for you? Well, you got to do that. I mean, look, if they did something for you, that's something you got to deal with all the time. You know, you going to run into that. Some people give you stuff just so they can say that. But if you in there, you got to eat that. That's why I be like, I try not to get myself in those situations. And I try not to hang around those people anyway. Well, if they did something for you, it's just part of the game. I'm like, well, damn, I do owe the bastard, even though he ain't got to bring it up all the time. And I tell him on the side, if it's like really bothering me, I was just like, look, man, you know, I know you did something for me, but you ain't got to throw it in my face all the time. But sometimes you got to eat it and swallow your pride. I hate swallowing pride, boy. Woof. Yep. So I'm gonna be on the Patreon probably later on in the day. We'll see where we at.